Hello, dear friends. Today's topical issue is the crash in the global cryptocurrency market. Opinion piece. Crypto crash. Extreme volatility. Panic is in the air. Investors lament. Black Monday for tokens. Alarm on internet forums. Is this the end of cryptocurrencies? The crypto market fell 12% on Monday. Cryptos not compatible with QFS. They won't work in the new quantum system. Bitcoin is at its lowest level since 2020. The crypto market has lost 2 trillion in value. Elon Musk and Michael Saylor have lost a lot of money. The American dream is turning into a nightmare. Bitcoin has fallen further after the Fed meeting. Elon Musk is no longer at a $2 billion man. QFS digital gold certificate can't be used in cryptocurrencies. Let's start. Internet forums have become the wailing wall for cryptocurrencies investors. We have seen a black season in cryptocurrencies, which means that many tokens are in their own distress. We are in a dire situation and should act accordingly. In fact, action is already being taken with a massive sell-off of tokens. Cryptocurrencies are not compatible with the QFS. This plunge comes on top of the important news titled Crypto Gold Standard The Trap, just revealed by Ron Giles, who is the foremost expert on the QFS quantum financial system. In quotes, the coalition and the QFS have the only secure way to back coins with gold. Cryptocurrency computers are not compatible with the QFS. Cryptocurrency will, in plural, not work on the quantum consciousness operating system. The QFS digital gold certificate cannot be used for cryptocurrencies. Once the old financial system is finally shut down and the new quantum internet is switched on, cryptocurrencies will not work at all, and that will be the end of the story. It will be the end of all cryptocurrencies. Close quotes. A cryptocurrency or crypto asset is a digital medium or of exchange that uses strong cryptography to secure transactions, control the creation of additional units, and verify the transfer of assets using distributed ledger technologies. Cryptocurrency is a type of alternative currency or digital currency with technology that is out of step with quantum computing. Volatility. The cryptocurrency market has been rocked by extreme volatility as investors have dumped risky assets on fears that inflation will lead the Fed to be more aggressive in raising interest rates and push the economy into a recession. The crypto market lost 2 trillion in value on Black Monday for cryptocurrencies. Investors had no here to hide on Monday as both the stock market and cryptocurrency plummeted. The cryptocurrency market saw its local market capitalization fall by about 12% on Monday to just $980 billion. The sector as a whole has now seen more than $2 trillion in losses since its November 2021 peak. The crypto market was hit hard after crypto lender Celsius revealed it would suspend transactions, withdrawals and transfers on its platform on Sunday, citing, in quotes, extreme market conditions. The world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, also briefly halted withdrawals, but has since resumed activity and called the disruption of the disruption the result of several minor hardware glitches. According to Bloomberg, with stocks, bonds, and cryptocurrency plummeting, inflation spiraling out of control, and months of Fed tightening ahead, it is starting to feel like everything that can go wrong is going wrong in the financial markets. Panic is in the air. For traders looking for a silver lining, that's the best that can be said. Bitcoin. One example of this crisis has been El Salvador, where the value of its bitcoins has fallen by half. El Salvador's stake in Bitcoin has lost half its value by Tuesday, as the more than $100 million in public disclosed purchases had lost 50%. The value of El Salvador's Bitcoin holdings was halved by the massive sell-off, as the country's more than $100 million in publicly disclosed purchases fell by more than 50% in value. This failure could lead to the downfall of President Bukele. Bitcoin is now at its lowest level since 2020. The world's leading digital asset fell more than 30% on Monday to below $23,000, the lowest level since 2020. In addition, cryptocurrency marketplace Coinbase Global Inc. announced on Tuesday it will cut about 1,100 jobs, or 80% of its workforce, as the sector faces a sharp downturn. But on Tuesday, Bitcoin has fallen further after the Fed meeting. The largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization fell further on Tuesday as crypto industry layoffs widened and traders worried about a likely steeper than expected rate hike from the central bank. Down for an 8th straight day, Bitcoin regained little strength after falling to a 30-month low of 20,834.50 on Monday night, but still fell more than 5% in the past 24 hours. The 15% price drop at the start of the week was the biggest since the collapse triggered by the March 12, 2020 crisis. Control of each coin works through a decentralized database, typically a blockchain, which serves as a database of public financial transactions. The first cryptocurrency to start operating was Bitcoin in 2009, and since then others with different characteristics have appeared, such as Litecoin, Ethereum, Binance, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, or Dogecoin. Nightmare. Not only Bitcoin, but cryptocurrencies of all market cap sizes have suffered in the current massive sell-off following sharp falls in stocks, as Arcane Research noted in a report on Tuesday. The price of Bitcoin is moving to its lowest levels since 2020. Economist Adam Schiff, one of the biggest critics of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, predicts the most popular digital currency will fall to at least $20,000. Bitcoin alone accounts for just over 45% of the cryptocurrency market, according to data firm CoinGecko. Tesla's Elon Musk and MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor have been feeling the pain during this year's crypto winter, losing billions in once profitable trades. The American dream is turning into a nightmare. For many people, buying a home is the American dream, but the road to home ownership can be so grueling that many end up in tears, according to a Saylor study. According to Mark Fortunio, cryptocurrencies have always been accompanied by high volatility. The fluctuations in their respective prices position them as highly speculative investments. However, what we have been seeing in recent days goes beyond the high oscillations. According to Nueva Tribuna, in recent years we have seen massive and overwhelming campaigns in favor of buying cryptocurrencies, Opposing this trend was a symbol of living in the past, of not knowing what is going on and not keeping up with the times. The number of investors in these so-called assets has not stopped growing. However, these days we are experiencing one of those difficult moments in any speculative investment market. Economy. Inflation fears grip the stock market as bonds and shares fall. Second, recession fears collapse 11 major stocks to below $4 a share. Third, global stock crash prompts calls for back to basics investing. 4. The Fed is absorbing liquidity just when the market needs it most. 5. The market crash evokes memories of trading before the Lehman Brothers explosion. 6. Wall Street's latest bear market may be here to stay for a while. 7. There may be a recession, but it won't last long, says Morgan Stanley CEO. 8. BlackRock is not jumping into the sinking stock market to buy the fall. Markets. First, gold prices end at a more than 1 month low. Second, oil prices settles at 1 week lows. Third, the price of Brent crude oil rises above $125 per barrel for the first time since March. 4. The US oil lobby pushes for the lifting of limits for fossil fuels. 5. Experts predict that rice could be the next food to skyrocket in price. China. Alibaba and other Chinese stocks prepare for uncertainty. Second, China's chip-making power grows despite efforts to counter it. Russia. First, the ruble hits new highs against the dollar and the euro and continues to rise. Second, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs hold trading in Russian debt. Third, Russia says it is reducing gas flows to Europe because of sanctions preventing Siemens from delivering equipment. 4. Russia imposes sanctions on members of the defense lobby and representatives of several UK media. 5. Lavrov, in quotes, it takes two to tango, but the West is a breakdancing alone. Rumors of war. First, Russia on the verge of taking Severodonetsk and says it will allow evacuation of civilians. Second, the fate of the Donbass is decided in the city of Severodonetsk according to Zelensky. Third, Ukraine asks for heavier weapons in order not to lose the battle for Donbass. 4. Ukraine seeks European Union help with temporary silos to store new grain harvest. 5. Washington says it will provide assistance to Ukraine for long-range rocket attacks. 6. Dolphins, collateral victims of the war in Ukraine. Europe. First, European stock markets accumulate 6 consecutive sessions of losses. Second, the euro will reach parity with the dollar in a month, says Wells Fargo. Third, European bond yields fall as traders bet on faster ECB hikes. 4. Double hit to Europe's gas supply triggers price rise. 5. Ursula von der Leyen looks to Israel for a new natural gas supplier. 6. Plug Power will build a large-scale hydrogen plant in Europe. 7. Some European factories are closing, dependent on cheap Russian energy. 8. The most powerful and energy-efficient supercomputer in Europe and the third most energy-efficient in the world enters service. It is called Lumi and is located in Finland. 9. The European Union will not renegotiate the Northern Ireland Protocol and warns the UK of retaliation. 10. The European Union will impose a 40% quota for women on committees in large companies by 2026. 11. Dancing, joy, and the smell of sardines returns to the feast of St. Anthony in the streets of Lisbon. 12. European research on falling sperm count reveals alarming results. Spain. The heat wave that is scorching Spain arrives in France. Second, the Spanish stock market falls 1.43% and loses 8,100 points due to Wall Street. Third, Spanish Palisade Prize winner is fined under the gag law while photographing the arrival of migrants in the Canary Islands. 4. An agreement in Spanish football equalizes economic conditions for women and men. Americas. First, maximum tension in Ecuador. Hundreds of people mobilized to demand the release of indigenous leader Leonidas Iza. Second, torrential rains in El Salvador cause landslides in several areas. Third, clash between an armed group and agents of the Public Prosecutor's Office in the Mexican municipality of Texcaltitlan. 4. Argentina's inflation slows in May to 5.1%, but already exceeds 60% year-on-year. 5. Google outlines its infrastructure investment in Brazil and announces a new office. 6. ANEC raises estimate for Brazilian soybean exports in June to 10.84 million tons. 7. Bachelet leaves the United Nations and returns to Chile because she says her country needs her. Curious. Scandalous office rule goes viral. In quotes, 10 more minutes of work for every minute you are late. Second, a strawberry supermoon lights up the sky. It's also the lowest full moon of the year. Third, an image of a crater on Mars in the shape of an open eye 30 kilometers wide is revealed. 4. European Space Agency mission detects stellar earthquakes and the DNA of stars in the development of the most complete map of the Milky Way. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.